Families are being priced out of the housing market because the Fed is forced to keep raising interest rates as Democrats continue to dump jet fuel on their economic dumpster fire. It's offensive to all the senses. And if none of that bothers you, how about this? The Biden administration is treating the U.S. Treasury like it's its own mega bank, doling out $500 billion in taxpayer dollars to repay student loans. And that economic concept is that the same folks that are paying for someone else's American dream can no longer afford their own. You're taking from some and demanding the populace, some who couldn't afford to go to college, demanding that they pay for those that have debt that they shouldn't have taken. So we should focus on those issues. We should focus on the substance of how the American people live and seek to work. That should be the discussion of today. We have an economy that's in an inflection point. We should focus on that. We should talk about the regulatory challenges of giving consumers the options that they want and demand. That should be the focus of this hearing if we're going to even have a hearing like this. And then we should be about the substance of making people's lives better by reducing regulatory barriers that make products more expensive and make life harder for average Americans. My colleagues have instead called on large bank CEOs to publicly pressure them to promote divisive partisan priorities. We'll hear a lot of that. In fact, you might hear it from both sides, by the way, where we are a month before the election. Instead of focusing on what your institutions do best, providing capital and serving customers, you're here. It's a shame, it's theater, and it offers zero solutions to millions of Americans who are bearing the financial brunt of the Democrats' virtue signaling. I yield back.